Hi, and welcome to another episode of Hot Takes with me, the Silver Fox. One has to wonder why a political party, such as the SNP, would feel the need to purchase a £110,000 motorhome. You know, one of those Winnebago type things you see driving around so often in Scotland, actually, quite a lot, but never quite as big as this. And certainly, you don't see many that are worth sort of half the price of a house. And yet, one has been bought. And now the police have seized it as part of their ongoing investigation into the finances at the SNP. I think a lot of questions need to be asked. Now, this is early days on this particular story. This only sort of broke this morning, so it's just news that's come in. So it's not a very in-depth story at the moment, but I think it is worth mentioning because it is just one of those things. Another little tick on the boxes of possible connivance, possible illegal and wrongdoing with money, or is it a way of sort of passing stuff? Or did it even come from the heart of the 600,000? Who knows? But it seems to be a way of sort of getting assets out of the SNP, assets that have been put in by the members. And they haven't named in the article. We'll go and have a look at the article, but they haven't named in the article from whom it was taken. But I think that will eventually come out. I think undoubtedly it'll be found out that will be some sort of party member. It may even be some kind of payoff or golden handshake or something. But we'll have a look at it and I'll just slip into this article. Like I say, it's only a short article, won't take long to get through, but certainly worth the look. Right, this article, I saw it on STV News. Police seize high-end camper van in SNP finances probe. This is a Niesman and Bischoff motorhome. I'm presuming that's how it's pronounced. It's worth about £110,000 and it was taken from a house as part of a probe into the SNP finances. No picture of the motorhome. That's obviously the Murrells place. So anyway, a luxury camper van has been reportedly seized by police investigating the SNP's finances. A Niesman and Bischoff motorhome was taken from a house in Fife. At the same time, police searched the home of Nicola Sturgeon and her husband Peter Murrell, according to the Mail on Sunday. The same model of camper van can sell for around £110,000. Now, why is the SNP buying a motorhome for £110,000? Surely, if people need to be put up, they'd put them up in hotels. If they need transport, they'd hire a car. You don't need to spend £110,000 of members' money. Remember, this is coming from people who have joined the party, members of the public who've joined the party. It's their money. They're paying for the SNP to do the job they want them to do, which is to give them independence. I bet nowhere when they're signing up and putting their money across the table are they ticking a box saying, is it okay for the SNP to use this money to buy a £110,000 motorhome to gift to someone, perhaps as a little bribe, or who knows what this is. More information needs to come out about this, but again, it's one of those things. It's another layer, another brick in that wall of guilt that the SNP continually build day after day after day. I can run so many videos every day, fresh news about this party. Mr Murrell, the party's former chief executive, was arrested on Wednesday. Blah, 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 we've done that. As well as Mr Murrell and Miss Sturgeon's home near Glasgow, police officers also searched the SNP's headquarters in Edinburgh and removed boxes of items. So presumably, I will say that in those boxes of items that were removed, they probably found the details of the V5 of this motorhome. So they went looking, and then they've picked it up and said, right, oh sunshine, we'll have that. The ongoing investigation has been described by SNP President Mike Russell as the party's biggest crisis in 50 years. Well, possibly the biggest crisis in its history. Certainly if it causes the end of the SNP, which it is increasingly looking likely that it may do. The levels of corruption and connivance in this party seem to be rooted way, way down. It could speak. I mean, honestly, it could be the end of the party, and I don't think anyone would lose too much sleep over that. Certainly, Alex Salmond isn't. He's sitting over there thinking keep it coming. He must be seeing his membership grow quite quickly on a daily basis. I mean, to be fair, people will be disappointed, shall we say. People who are pro-independent will be disappointed in the SNP and will look somewhere to tie their independence to. That only really is Alex Salmond. So I think he is really going to benefit from this, which is a good thing. I think it's a marvellous thing for reasons I don't want to go into. Oh, all right, I'll tell you. If we split the independence vote, it can only mean one thing: utter defeat. But people are fed up with the SNP. Anyway, and yes, I know I shouldn't say things like that, but how many people who are going to be independently minded are watching this video? Anyway, on Saturday, Miss Sturgeon spoke publicly for the first time since her husband's arrest. She disappeared for a week. I mean, I actually made a video. Has anyone seen Nicola? And of course, the moment, it's perfect timing, of course. It's always the way. I make this video that nobody's seen her, nobody knows where she is, she's done a bunk or whatever. I released the video, and literally within about 10 minutes, she's out there. Maybe she's watched my video. Who knows? But literally within 10 minutes of me publishing that video, she was up in front of her house giving statements to the press. So do you know what? Now I think about it, it was suspiciously quick, wasn't it? Maybe she did watch my video. Who knows? If she does watch, then hi Nick, how's it going? Is it going well, love? Good. In a short statement, she said the last few days had been obviously difficult and that she would fully cooperate with the police investigation. Does that make a change? She hasn't yet. She said Mr. Murrell is home but not able to say anything. No, he is able to say things. He's unwilling to say something about his arrest while the inquiry continues. He's ashamed. He knows he's been found with his fingers in the cookie jar and he is embarrassed, and he knows that his reputation will never recover. And it's sad news. I mean, to be honest, if he goes to jail, the local Greggs is going to go out of business, isn't it? Anyway, the Glasgow Southside MSP said she intends to get on with life and my job, as you would expect me to do. Earlier, it emerged that the accountancy firm, which had audited the books for more than a decade, had resigned, which I've covered again in a video I did on Friday. The party's treasurer is now seeking another auditor in order to comply with Electoral Commission rules. Police Scotland have said their investigation is ongoing. I don't think there'll be too many auditors keen to ally themselves with this party. So I think their search for another firm of accountants may be ultimately difficult. I don't think it'll be impossible. I think there will be someone out there who will charge them an inordinate amount of money just simply to get them across the line for the July the 7th deadline with the Electoral Commission. So it could be a good day for one firm of accountants who take them on and charge them, 3-4 times their normal rate, knowing that they are desperate buyers, as it were. Anyway, I shall round off there, come up and finish the video. So there we are, another day, another bit of evidence that stacks up, pushing the everything really towards the guilty verdict, that something is amiss, that something is clearly broken within that party. And it's every day there's something else. How can any party withstand this amount of scrutiny and this amount of exposure of wrongdoing on an almost daily basis? How Humza Yousaf must be thanking whatever God he chooses to believe that the Holyrood is closed for the Easter holidays. If that man had to be out and in the public's gaze every day, he would wither and crumble. But he's got no shame. Of course, he's not going to resign over this. But I think the whole edifice will crumble. I think the SNP, it really is, its days are completely numbered. The more that comes out, the more people see what it is. And when it finally does go, it will be spectacular. Because I think it will take down a lot of people, a lot of senior people. And I foresee some jail time for some very senior people. And I'd love to see that. It needs to go. It needs to happen. But of course, the big beneficiary is Alex Salmond, as I say. But anyway, that's enough there. Let's look and keep an eye on this story to see if they ever release who actually had that camper van. And who purchased it and all the details. I'm sure that over time they will emerge. But anyway, that's enough for now. Thank you very much for watching. If you like what you see on the channel, please hit the subscribe button, ring the bell, leave a like, leave a comment, share the video. And until next time, stay safe, stay well, don't buy big camper vans if you don't need to, and goodbye.